review this week, mostly because I was busy. I I have a job and a life outside of the pen world. But anyway, it's Black Friday today, and I thought I would record just a quick video and talk about Black Friday. Uh, and you're going to get this same thing probably in your church and the secular media, the religious media, everywhere. I'll tell you how I spent my Black Friday. I got up, did a lot of reading, started cleaning my house. About 11 o'clock, I walked downtown, got a haircut, stopped at the post office, stopped at the city hall to pay my water bill because I like having running water in my house, and stopped at the bank to deposit a check and deposit my church offering. And then I went home. And I've been cleaning and working on other projects since I've been home. And you know what? That's a good Black Friday. Now, yesterday I was up in Bismarck. It was Thanksgiving, obviously. I was up in Bismarck with friends, and they're good friends that I've had forever. And on the way home, it was about 7 o'clock their time because I live in a different time zone than the city of Bismarck. And yes, North Dakota has two time zones, Central and Mountain Time. I'm in the Mountain Time district. Anyway, it was about 7 o'clock their time, and I'm coming home, and I drove past the Walmart in Mandan, and the parking lot was packed. You can see it from the interstate. Now, I go up to Bismarck on the back roads through Mott and Carson and all those fun towns, but it's night when I go home, and I don't see the greatest in the dark, so I prefer as much as possible to stay on the interstate. So that's what I did. Plus, deer kind of like to leap out on those back roads, and I just don't like hitting deer. So anyway, from Interstate 94, you can see the Walmart in Mandan. The parking lot was full. And I just thought, the people there, whatever, what really bothered me was the thought of the people working. And they're kept away from their family, not because they're trying to take care of travelers. That very morning, I stopped at a gas station, got gas, and I refilled a cup of coffee. And the people at the gas station said, yeah, we're staying open. We're going to be really busy at lunch because they were serving a Thanksgiving dinner at lunch. And the reason they're going to be busy at lunch is because of all the motels right there, all the people traveling who are stuck there and don't have anywhere to go on Thanksgiving. And I thought, wow, that's really nice. And then I looked down at this Walmart at 7 o'clock that night, and I just thought, wow, that's all about shopping and consumerism. And anyway, I've never been one for crowds, so it's not like it's this moral decision, I'm not going to shop on Black Friday, because guess what? I'm not going to shop anyway because I hate crowds. I pretty much stay out of the mall and any places like that until after Christmas. It's just the way I am. I just hate being around lots and lots of people. That's probably why I live in rural North Dakota. And anyway, but my point isn't that. It's more about the store. Now, I'll tell you why Walmart was open. Walmart was open because they were going to sell stuff. Obviously, a lot of stuff because the parking lot was full. I have never driven by that place since it was built and seen the parking lot full. Now, admittedly, I don't drive by it very often because I just don't get up to that part of the state very often. There's just nothing in Bismarck to draw me there. Like I said, I'm not a shopper, and if you're not a shopper, there's just not much else in Bismarck. There's just nothing there. Okay, so I just offended all my Bismarck listeners. But anyway, it bothered me that Walmart's saying to its workers, you know what? Our profit is more important than you. And maybe you ultra-capitalists, and I always think of myself as reasonably right-wing, but all of you capitalists out there are saying, well, the business of business is business. They're there to make money. And these workers wouldn't have jobs if they weren't making money. Well, okay, true. But at some point, don't you draw a line and say, you know what? We need to take care of our workers. And I'm not going to get into all the other stuff about Walmart because this isn't an economics channel. Believe me, there's lots of material there that I could work with. I want to talk about specifically the being open on Thanksgiving. Because one of the things I've always liked about Thanksgiving is it's not wrapped up in a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, it is kind of wrapped up in the eating too much food thing. But really, Thanksgiving has resisted a lot of the commercialization that other holidays have fallen under. And I like that about Thanksgiving. At its heart, Thanksgiving is still about family getting together. Yes, they get together over a big meal. And yes, I ate too much food. Admittedly, it was with an adopted family, but still, it's family and friends getting together. And, I've always liked that. But then it's followed by this hideous day that's all about consumerism and buying stuff. And big business has decided, well, you know what? Let's just push the edge. Let's be open Thanksgiving evening. Hey, maybe down the road we could be open during the day on Thanksgiving. We'll just get a little jump in there. Now, I don't care if an online retailer is open then, because you know what? It doesn't take that many staff to run an online business. They just have the website, and there it is. The computer takes care of it, and then on Monday they can come back and fill all the orders. So what? Because I'm not anti-shopping. I'm no minimalist. If I was a minimalist, I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't have this iPad over here. I wouldn't have this laptop. I'd have just the minimum amount of things I need to function in life. But I am pro-family. I am pro-human being. And I just think when you shop on Thanksgiving, you're not pro-family. So it's too late now. I was going to film this video. I could have filmed this video before, but I didn't. And, it's now, 4 o'clock Mountain Time in Black Friday. There's already been somebody killed in a Walmart getting stampeded by shoppers. The videos are up of people fighting over stuff. And, whatever. Is that really your thing? Now, I'll tell you what is valuable. Can you offer something? Can you create something to make the world better? I'll tell you, I'll just grab a random pen here because it's a fountain pen channel. Ooh, Parker Vector, actually. Does that bring me happy? Actually, no, that pen honestly doesn't bring me happiness. Okay, let's pull up one that does bring me happiness. Yeah, like this pen. Lamy 2000. Now, is my meaning in life from obtaining that pen? No. Well, I enjoy writing with that pen very much. But you know what really gives me meaning with that pen? It's what I can create with it. I would challenge you to give gifts that are either created by you or encourage the people in your life to create. Give gifts that bring people together. Like one of my favorite kind of gifts to give is, fountain pens, because that's where a lot of these fountain pens that you've seen reviewed end up as gifts. But another thing I like to give is board games. Now, why do I like giving board games? Because that brings people together. That's valuable. I mean, we are a social species. I like to give food. Food is a social thing. So that makes it kind of a fun gift because it's a way to bring people together. Also, it doesn't clutter up your house forever because eventually you have to throw it away. Although, truthfully, the people I spent Thanksgiving with have been exchanging a fruitcake since the 1970s. They just freeze it up and then somebody gets it as a gift. But you know what? Okay, yeah, that's a waste of a good fruitcake, but it's kind of a family thing that kind of brings them together and gives their family its own identity. Kind of a unique thing. Maybe someday I'll be given the fruitcake. Who knows? Like I said, I'm adopted. I'm not really part of the family. But anyway, the point is, instead of stuff, look deeper than that. Look at connections and family and love and creation. Those are things that can be valuable way beyond the immediate gift. Yay, I acquired a Lamy 2000, or yay, actually, they don't do that at Walmart. Yay, I acquired a TV. What would be deeper than that is, what if you're the place where people like to come every week to watch a movie? What if that's your house? Isn't that deeper than having a nice TV? Having the friends, giving people some place to go. That's a deeper meaning. So, if I give a pen to somebody and they use it to write, and they start to create things, poetry, music, stories, books, whatever, isn't that deeper than if, yay, I have a Lamy 2000? So what? What do you do with it? So, I'll step back to the Walmart for a second here. This is a business that's not taking care of its workers because they're asking them to give up what could be a family day. Now, yeah, that's an opinion. But I just think at some point business needs to look at its workers. And if that makes me a social commie liberalist or whatever, so be it. I'm totally in favor of business making money. That's how they pay their workers. That's how they pay taxes and so on. And like I said, I'm not a minimalist. But I just think that your workers are people. And they need to be taken care of. They need to be treated like people. And asking them to work on Thanksgiving if there's no good reason isn't treating them like people. Now, like I said, that gas station I stopped at, how cool is that these people do a special Thanksgiving dinner? Now, yes, you do have to pay to go there, but they keep it at a low price. They do a special Thanksgiving dinner. They stay open through lunch to give these travelers a place to go on Thanksgiving. And I just think that's such a nice, good thing to do. I don't think giving people a place to shop after they've overstuffed themselves Thanksgiving Day falls under the same category at all. So I challenge you, first of all, not to shop on Black Friday. Don't give in to the pressure. Don't give in to the deals they wave in your face. Save your money, spend a couple extra bucks a different time. Or do without, a lot of that crap, who cares? Like, oh, I got a 24-inch TV. Who cares? It's just TV. I challenge you to create, whether it be create art, create music, create whatever. Create relationships, cultivate relationships. That's what we should be doing over holidays. I hate to see these holidays fall victim one after another to consumerism and buying stuff and giving and all that garbage. Almost used the word giving stuff. In some families, it's almost like a competition. Who can give the most? Why don't you give less this year? Give one meaningful thing. Set a budget for your family on Christmas and say, we're not going to spend any more than $20 on a gift, because the gift is a token of love, but it's not actually the love. Just give a token of your love to somebody, something they'll like. And I just pulled $20 out of the air. Whatever dollar figure makes sense in your family. And, but give a token instead of stuff and competing who can give the most stuff. Maybe do a gift exchange, just draw names. Maybe you draw Billy Bob's name, you just give a gift to Billy Bob. Because really, more than the gifts, it's getting together. And, I'd love to see children raised this way, with this whole idea of, Christmas is about giving and sharing and being with family, not about, oh boy, I can't wait to see what Santa Claus left under the tree. Because, okay, am I a Grinch if I say this? I don't like Santa Claus. I think he's a really bad idea, and I think that's not the kind of thing we want to be teaching our children, is Santa Claus. Because, hey kids, Santa Claus isn't real. So why are we teaching kids from a very young age to believe in stuff that isn't real? The only good thing I see about Santa Claus is they learn that, oh yeah, imaginary stuff I used to believe in isn't real. Oh yeah, and also the adults in my life lie to me because they think it's funny or cute. So, yeah. Okay, but I'm single and have no kids, so, take that with a grain of salt. Anyway, I hope you had a good day at home. And hope you had a good Thanksgiving with your family. And I will be back soon with another pen review. Another one that's the I think the pen I don't actually remember what pen I'm reviewing this week, but so I won't say if it's one of the ones that's a gift or one of the ones I bought for myself. But yeah, be back soon. We'll see you later.